Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for the EXPANSE Season 3, Episode number 8.
Yes, so it's been an amazing season so far. I wanted to start off this episode with highlighting a couple comments again. Again, thank you guys so much for those comments. Keep those coming. They're definitely our highlight of interacting and engaging with you guys.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So I wanted to highlight first a couple of our patrons who are actually commenting on episode 5 and 6 because they get advanced viewing. Check that out if you guys are interested. First is Drew, who commented on episode 5 saying, so happy I can watch these now. Thanks for the uploads. You're welcome, Drew. For those of you that didn't know, we previously had our Patreon set up to where you would have to wait till the first of each month in order to gain access. We recently changed that, so Drew was able to get access finally, and so can you. So Drew, appreciate you. Then they commented on episode 6 as well. We had a couple comments there. Drew says, I love this episode. I am that guy is probably the most iconic line of the show. Amos is my boy. That was my favorite line. I saw it coming though. I was like, he's like, I got this.
Oh, that was
That was fire. That was like so great to his character too. That was definitely a highlight of mine.
That was gangster right there.
Then our boy Lasith Bandera says, from next episode on, the show gets unreal. You guys are going to love the next half of the season. Also, I like to think the idiots at Sci-Fi who canceled this show were kicking themselves as they watched the other half of the season. I bet.
They probably did. You know what the problem is? Like I think if they would have hit the ground running like season 3 is right now, season 3 is like fire. All of the 3 that we've seen, right? Now, you guys might disagree, but we think...
But we could definitely relate to that,
If we would have started off season 3, you would have been like, boom, up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's get it. But, you know, season 1 had to get you there.
So maybe for us slower people who took longer to understand the concept and what made it so special. So
maybe it took too long.
Maybe Sci-Fi was on that boat. But I agree.
Like that.
Now that they see season 3 in the second half, they're like, what are we doing?
Does anybody want to pick it up?
So, next comment is from another patron on episode 6 as well, and that's Edda, who says, okay, great reaction. So glad you are enjoying this season because it is so worth the wait. It was episode 6, the one you just saw when the show was officially canceled in May 2018. Can you imagine how great the show was at that moment to hear that it was not going to go forward?
Oh, man.
It was 2 weeks of hell thinking our show was gone and then saved by Amazon. That's great insight. I can't imagine. We're spoiled that we get to watch it all at our own time right now.
So, all right. So, episode 7 to the last episode is all Amazon produced. All right, cool. Good to know.
All right, and now let's go into our YouTube channel. We had a couple new commenters there. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is on episode 4 now. This is Tony Camus, who says, Bobby says to Christian earlier in the episode that she usually doesn't solve problems with her people skills, but then when she walks in during that standoff in command, it's her people skills that she uses to talk the Martians down. She could have taken the gun away and killed all the bad guys, but she figured out how to de-escalate the situation instead. Character growth, what a concept. Yeah, there's a lot coming up and it's awesome. I totally agree. To me, Bobby's character out of all the characters is the one that I have grown to like the most. Like all the other characters I've liked in some capacity, I couldn't stand Bobby at first. So like her character growth and like where she's came from even from my like liking her has been the biggest change for me.
I mean, I really like Bobby. I'm glad they just didn't use her as the Marine hammer girl.
Right.
You know, all I do is brute.
Right.
So I'm glad she got some character
there. The next comment was from James Amrilkesh, another new commenter, who's like, can you believe they showed that on TV? And this is reference to Koeda disassembling the nurse in a billion pieces on the floor.
On the floor, I mean, that was crazy.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was disturbing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then I wanted to give a couple a shout out to a couple YouTube commenters that come back over and over again. We appreciate you as well. First one from Kirk Darling from episode 4.
Kirk Darling, what to do?
Who says, good to see you folks so excited. It's still ramping up. Kato did disassemble the nurse the way the proto-molecule on Venus disassembled. The Arbogast. Disassembly reveals useful pathways. That's what I couldn't hear, so I appreciate you guys putting that down.
Yeah.
Even as a separated part of the protomolecule, he still does the same things the protomolecule is designed to do. But it's significant to note that Mayo's whole interest in stopping the protomolecule on is his whole intention is stopping it on Venus, not creating weapons for Earth and Mars. I thought that was a great comment because like I constantly think of him as a bad guy, but like having that reminder that even though his methods and his approach are cray, he is definitely trying to stop it from whatever's happening on Venus. So I thought that was a great point because I didn't think about that at all. I was like, he's just crazy and creating weapons and trying to kill everybody.
And he don't campaign for that a lot. So
he should vocalize that much better.
Yeah. He should definitely make that known a lot. Hey, just want to let you guys know, I am not super evil.
Yes.
Okay?
I'm doing this for the greater good, even if my approach is horrible. Next commenter, again, another commenter that comes by quite often, and we appreciate it, is Peter Ruane, who says, Protomolecule is learning. He disassembled the nurse like Venus disassembled a ship in order to learn, in order to repurpose. Think back to Cortisor talking about the protomolecule and it learning how to use things it comes across, whether it be a ship or a person. Holden only choked that lad into unconsciousness. I like how you said lad. Yeah. Into unconsciousness. He said during the standoff that he thought the guy was still alive. I love the interaction with Aversarella and the young Martian lad. Really made me laugh. Yeah, so we totally thought that, did he kill him or not?
Yeah.
I guess he did.
Well, I guess he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's still a hero, dude.
So Jules Pierre isn't wishy-washy really. He just thought the project was in achieving what he wants, to understand Venus other than torturing kids and making weapons. He's not really interested in the whole super soldier thing. He's just using that to get to Mars or Earth to support his research. What he cares about is Venus. Again, this is kind of going on what Kirk was saying as well, and trying to understand the purpose or mission of the protomolecule. When he realized that Katoa was talking to the rest of the protomolecule, he realized that his project was back on track. Great reaction. Can't wait into the next few episodes. You are going to love them. I think that was great. Definitely appreciate that insight because I thought he was a psychopath. So this provides a lot more context as to his character that we did not catch at all. So appreciate that. And the last comment then from episode 4, another commenter that comes by often is Ming Lord, who says, well spotted on the connection of the dismantling of the nurse and the science ship over Venus. 2 fingers to the bobbleheads who said you didn't get the show.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I was really excited.
I know what 2 fingers you're talking about, too.
Also, that's a really nice... Hold up. There's a compliment for you.
Oh, snap.
Also, that's a really nice NASA shirt. Love the color combo.
Who that?
That's still Ming Lord.
That Ming Lord? That's what I'm talking about, Ming Lord.
That's all you gotta do. And I did have one other comment that I want to read from episode 4. And this is from AAJIV, who says, man, you guys skipped over the best part of the episode, the Belter fleet recovery of the Naboo. I mean, we enjoyed that part, but honestly, at the end, when you see the dismantling of a human, that kind of takes all of your attention. But we appreciate the comment nonetheless, and we're sorry that you missed out on that reaction.
And remember, we try to capture as much as we can for the YouTube release, so we don't try to get a copyright strike or blocked on there. But remember, if you are not subscribed to the Patreon, you can get the full-length reaction with no cutouts. At patreon.com/realtalkreactions.
Yes, and without further ado, we're going to get right to episode 8.
Boom.
But an exit. Do you think, Pastor, that your God revealed himself?
I don't know. But if we are going to meet God as a bunch of angry fools, we should turn these ships around and go home.
Slingshot or shit, make it out to the other side.
It's like went down a rabbit hole.
This never ends.
What do you mean, Holden?
So, with all due respect, why?
Being in charge sucks, the big felotto. You wear it well. Ashford thinks he should have this
or just like,
that's like...
That's what it is, girl. Team.
Right.
Gang.
He has his place. You have yours. We each have a role in the new Delta Nation. Nation?
What are you taking my good point for?
Team P, I mean gang. Because that was super lame. You know.
I will take time.
One post noticed that.
I know.
I was saying
I
like.
was trying to be subtle, even, but I didn't even blink on you. You called yourself out though.
We stole a
Oh,
church,
shit.
bolted some guns to it, and called it a warship. To protect the belt? No. It's because we don't want to be left out of this party.
Remember, we both got cancer, babe. So it probably is linking
Leave
them
the
together.
cancer alone.
It's probably linking them
No.
together.
See, he's not really there.
Oh, shit.
We should talk.
Or maybe the protomolecule
Things are moving fast.
Drift inside them.
in
What
him.
does that mean?
Yeah,
It
how do you get
means
some
that
protomolecule?
miracles
That's what
are
I'm saying. I'm saying
unfolding
maybe the
right outside that
protomolecule
window.
knows how to like
Whatever
phase
we
them
have
in
on
because they're
nations,
so close to
the
the.
future of
I don't know.
humanity and its place in the universe. This is no longer a story just about the Rocinante.
Yeah, this part we ain't get though. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't remember singing, but oh, that was because
Probably ain't got no good
Look, he
bleach out
doesn't
there.
even fit in there. Did she take another pill so she can stuff him in there? Oh God.
Wait, no.
Look. Yep, so she can stuff him in there.
I don't think she's taking pills.
Well,
I
she's
think
doing something
just,
like
yeah.
breaking something off in her.
She's just triggering some shit in her brain.
No, if you have a guy missing and you have blood on you, I'm gonna be like, did you kill him and where is he at?
True. If they ask that question.
Well, he has no abnormalities already. He did that regular scan. Now he's scanning for. Do I have protomolecule in me though?
So,
Yeah, where you
an
get
hour late.
Where you get
Transport missing half your gear. What's a guy supposed to think?
protomolecule scan.
Negative.
Negative. Damn, what's wrong with me, then?
Well, I would be.
Damn doors and corners, I mean, that's where they get you. Walking along a crime scene without knowing.
Well, why am I saying this
Somebody
one
put you
first?
down.
Just go touch him. That's what I would do.
That's what it is. They're running an unlicensed brothel down in Sector 18. Now down there.
Fuck you! Fuck you! My blood is clean. You're not here, which at least explains the stupid fucking hat!
Oh God. Is he not seeing anybody? See, what is happening? I don't understand why it's happening.
You good?
That may have looked weird. Hey, none of my business.
Amos was like, I'm good.
Yeah, none of my
Sit,
business.
cat. No. We've grown used to wonders
Maybe
of
it is
this
a
nature.
cancer.
It's hard to dazzle us anymore. But a watershed moment is
Don't take that. Just calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
And we must
It's a
admit it
jokey
without
comment.
fear. We must open our hearts and our minds to read.
He ran a scan on himself for the protomolecule infection. Holy, 35 times. Shit, are you telling me negative? The test always scanned negative, but he keeps doing it over and over. What the hell is that about? You tell me. Fine, no. We gotta do something, man. You remember XO back on the can? Yeah. One day he's singing sea shanties and planting daffodils. The next day he's waving a 6-gun around. Trying to put up. Calm down. Sorry, man.
What are we looking at?
What is it?
It happened at the same time.
What did?
You need to go.
To digitize.
No. Your brain just exploded. I have gray matter all over me. You need to tell me.
I have gray
what's
matter
going
all
on
over me.
right now. Hold it. Hold it.
Could be something. It'll eat you. Way of fighting things.
You were saying something? The Grigas in Sector 18, the rookie?
So you have a ship. So you're a tool that goes places, I'm a tool that finds things. My tools.
So don't do that. So your plan is out, babe. Don't do that. Don't do that plan.
Don't do the touching thing. But I feel like he's cool now because the situation happened at the exact time that he went through the thing. So this is an anomaly from the protomolecule.
So that ship is done.
What is that?
A UN ship just got blown to scrap. A science vessel. The Soul.
That doesn't look like a reactor meltdown.
Whatever it may ultimately prove to be, it belongs to the belt.
And to show you that we will not bark
Oh shit.
nor back down from this
Fuck.
fight. We've struck at the Inner's vessels, and we will strike again.
Jesus Christ. Grab continuous singles of everyone and make sure we have all 6 frosty angles of that explosion. And Amos, can you just
Did
keep
he
this
just
order?
put that in there, babe? Is that what he just put in there? The thing he put in there?
That's not me.
It's not me, Alex. It's coming from inside our ship.
He put that in there when he just took the
I
file and
can't
put the
look
other
down.
file in there. They've been manipulating
Oh,
the film.
the reporter guy, the blind guy.
And now they're not going to believe him because he's been talking to himself and hallucinating. They're going to think that he doesn't even
He's
remember
trying to
he
start
did
the
it.
next war.
They'll fire on him too.
Well, you're assuming he cares about survival.
That was not Holden.
Right.
Some
Well,
kind of
where your girl at?
Okay, who was it then?
A composite generates him, I don't know. Take a closer look at the footage.
We don't got time for that. Hell, Rossi, get Holden on comms and tell him he has 10 seconds to retract.
We have to fire on the Rocinante. We have to do it now.
What?
It is the only way they know that the OPA disavows James Holden, otherwise they will kill the ship
God.
along with his.
To assassinate him! To assassinate him!
UN's target locked
That's
up.
fucked
All I got
This
is
is
drama
so
control.
fucked.
Still on
I knew I hated those
That's
people.
what that drama is right there.
Give me a goddamn cannon more game.
What the fuck is wrong with you? We gotta push. Get back into a cab. We're not gonna outrun this fighter. I can get a key in hands. Somebody crippled this ship.
Babe, they recording all this shit.
The only hope we have is for me to just leave 1 minute alone. For what? I don't have time to explain. We don't have a minute. Let me go.
Amos was like, "You're losing your mind, and I need you to be our captain."
I don't want to scrape you off that wall. Open up or I'll have Alex override.
Amos, all we've been through. How many times have I asked you to trust me?
Never.
Fire!
Oh God!
What's happening?
Grid overload. Need to divert more juice to the weapon system. Stand by.
One hell of a warship.
That was
Let me tell you
convenient.
something right now. This proto molecule is reading everybody, babe.
Hey down there.
What's he
I
doing?
got us slinking away from the flotilla for now, but you sure as hell better be strapped in when I put the pedal to the floor.
I told you the little
I know we talked, but no one else brought it back up again.
Come on, Miller, give me something.
They ain't forgot about it.
You want a ride? You got it. But I can't give you one if I no longer have a ship.
You went through a room too fast, kid. The room eats you.
Eats you?
Going the room too fast.
Cousin, what are you doing?
Your dad.
Dad died.
Well, you're shooting at us anyway, so we're gonna be
Yeah,
dead
I mean,
one
what the
way or
fuck?
the
Y'all
other.
already trying to kill us. Boom. Set that thing off, flip it around. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right, boom. Hit you with it. Hit you with it.
Are we passed out? They're all passing
Yeah,
out.
they ain't got no juice, babe. That must be like not G, that would be like Mach 5. Credits. Oh, nosebleed. It's still named Rosinante. Yeah, it would not come close to them.
Wait, is it frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen right there.
Wait, is it frozen though?
It's frozen right there.
Are you sure that's what that was?
Babe, it ain't moving. You see the purple haze stop right there in its tracks. It ain't even going no more.
Because it's aiming at the
Razanate.
No, because it's aiming at the. It's in the direction of the.
Yeah, either it's in the direction of the Razanate, or it's aiming at the. Which you ain't either one. You ain't getting through because the Razanate got some proto-molecules on it too. You know, must complete build.
No,
you know
babe.
the shit. You know the shit. Must complete.
It has anything to do with this part right now.
I'm telling you right now, they all working in unison. Must finish whatever he fucking was saying. Must complete. All right, that was an exciting episode 8 of The Expanse. And let me tell you something, man. I called it a lot of episodes ago. I told you that proto-molecule gooey is still on the ship. It came into play right here, but
I mean, I don't know how necessarily it came into play. Maybe,
I don't know how it
maybe
came into play, but they showed it.
But they did show it, so maybe it's like because it's already on the ship, it's an easy transition for them to utilize.
Yeah, that's
Joe,
how it's communicating.
Like maybe that's how Joe can be there because it's like, oh, we already got. So I'm like operating out of the proto-molecule gunk or something.
Now, what we don't know is, like you're saying, is the missile frozen right there in front of the Razanate, or
Can
is
you
it
stop
just
saying it like that?
Babe, it's space French.
I know,
okay?
I can't
So
stand
look,
it.
when the missile is coming towards the ship, is it frozen right there, or is it just like slowly going towards the thing and it won't do nothing?
I mean, honestly, like to me, and
ring.
you guys can explain this to me because, like, based on everything Miller was saying, the room, like
The room will eat you.
I didn't get the whole like going towards the ring thing like that. I would have never got that out of that at all.
No.
So like, I'm interested in hearing, and I'm hoping maybe in the next episode when Holden has an opportunity to explain himself, he was saying this, and maybe it means the room will eat you. So maybe if you go towards the ring, it's not going to let anything else go through it. So like it'll stop the missile. Maybe
true.
I don't know. Maybe something. to
And
that effect.
also, you both do not have the cancer thing in your arm to communicate with each other. Now, that's probably why they're able to understand each other.
No, they didn't even. That didn't even come up. I know you want it so badly to be a thing, but I thought that was really great. I really do like also Naomi being part of the on the
other ship.
The
You
Naboo.
needed her over there. Somebody gotta be like.
She wasn't able to. But I feel like this is going to show her now. Like they don't care about her voice because they took her away. They were like they even put her hand over her mouth like. You have no sway over us,
But
so I think that's going to be very evident to her.
Yeah, that's good. She's over there because even if she was not over there at all, right? That guy, I can't remember his name, but he would have straight up been like, "Yep, we got to fire on them," and she would have been like, "Yep, you know what? You're right."
They did that. That's exactly
they did
what happened.
It anyway. Yeah, they still
so
did it
I'm just
anyway.
saying, so that she didn't have any. But this is what's a big indication to me that Naomi doesn't necessarily fit in there either.
Nah, she ain't gonna be in there.
So
she'll be
that's a
back
problem.
with us.
Now I'm still very curious as to who's running the strings on the girl that blew up the ship, because now I definitely
what's
feel
up with that?
the reporters were the one.
Marsman?
No, the reporters were the one that put
In the
definitely
Razanate.
put the thing there for the, and that was obviously because they knew that explosion was going to take place, so they're all working together. So that she's part of whatever they're working towards too. It's definitely
true, but you seen her face when it was like, "Oh shit, we gotta strap in, we gotta go, they finna shoot missiles." Like, oh shit! I don't think she think it was gonna be taken that far. I think she was just trying to get really great footage.
She might not be in on it as the camera. The blind guy's 100% part. He put that shit there. So
yeah, you think he's a terrorist?
I mean, there could definitely be a story there where she
probably
doesn't
didn't
know.
what was going.
But like, I feel like that's a super convenient thing too. But there's definitely.
I think she honestly didn't know. But the blind guy
there's a tie
totally,
between those two.
Yeah, two factions.
So yeah. So
no, totally agree. Now that's a whole nother damn bombshell that's gonna probably drop of who running these terrorists going on with this. So it ain't Mars, it ain't Earth.
Well, we don't know.
Opos.
We don't know who it is.
Yeah, we don't know who it is.
Yeah, so like you can't say it's not anybody. We don't know who it is.
It's probably the damn proto-molecule. And you're like, you know what? Y'all motherfuckers ain't just gonna be the only nations up here in this space game.
That's ridiculous. That don't make no sense. I don't know.
No.
But
it's Expanse.
Definitely an entertaining episode from start to finish.
Episode 8,
loved
fire.
it. Yeah, definitely really good.
Yeah.
Super interested to see where it goes.
Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Expanse, Season 3, Episode number 8. And until next time, people, cancer is in their arms.
John vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down.
cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past these.